Hello everybody, it's Christine. It's time for Scraplift Crafternoon. Let me show you the Scraplift here. What is that doing? It looks like it's Nina's Scrap. I think it's an Instagram. We'll have links and stuff below, so if I'm lying, my apologies. And what I'm seeing here is she has a white background. She's definitely used Vicki Boutin. I can see the tags and things like that. I recognize the paper. I think she might have fussy cut these hearts out of a piece of paper. She has a white background, and then she's kind of done the ink smear thingy. And I'm calling these stamps. I don't know for sure. I'm not sure if there's a video or not, to be honest with you. I say stamps, and I see something behind here, but I think they might be I'm going to call it a stamp because I'm going to do a stamp. And then there's tags, and she's got 4 little pictures. I'm kind of loving this because I'll show you in a second, but the title's over here, and then she's kind of just got like the hearts, you know, next to each. It's almost like a grid, kind of, but not, if that makes sense. So I think this is really fun. I'm really pleased with this one. So what I have is I do have these 4 pictures of my husband and I'm just going to kind of, because I'm kind of inspired by the fact she's got her and her husband, I think it is, on her pictures there. So I'll probably trim these down a little bit because hers are square. So I might trim these down just a little bit, but those are my pictures. I did pull out Distress Oxide because I'm going to use this Vicki Boutin's Where To Next. And I've got this Festive Berries and Blueprint Sketch. And my plan is to smear this one and stamp this one. And then I'm going to use this stamp here. It's not a round one, but it's a little florally kind of looking thing. Out of Stampin' Up's Best Day Ever. This was a really old celebration, y'all. I don't know if the date's on here or not. Could not tell you. I don't see it. It's probably somewhere, and if you're a Stampin' Up person, you might know. But anyways, I got this little stamp here, and I think this might work for my blue flowers on that. And then, like I said, I've got this Vicki Boutin's Where To Next. And I'm kind of doing that because, of course, she's used Vicki Boutin, and I know I can make, like, there's these cute hearts here, so I don't know if I'm going to cut these out or if I'm going to hand cut some others out of some of the other papers. So I know these can be really cute. I can make tags out of these using my We Are Memory Keeper thing. Oh, and I also pulled out this little guy. It's a little stamp here, a little small heart stamp, because she's got some hearts on here. They might be stickers or something, but I figured, you know, why not? I could have that. So that is what I'm starting with. Let me, I'm going to trim my pictures down first. I think she's matted them on white, so I might do that. And then I'll come back on when I start doing the mixed media though, okay? We'll see you in a second. Okay, gang, I needed a quick check-in because I've changed directions. That happens fairly regularly. I've decided to get rid of the blue and go with this yellow because I had these little scraps and I think these look cute. I'm going to make my little tags out of it. And when I looked at I want to use this Happy Times as the title, and there's not really that blue in there. I mean, the blue's kind of in here and whatnot, so it's not like I couldn't have used it, but I think just it's going to be a little better if I go with this yellow as the smear, so similar to the lift, and then I'm going to use my little pink here as my little floral. So that's my change up here. And like I said, I kind of have these figured out. I need to trim these just a little. I think these are a little too fat because looking at the lift, they're taking up just a tad too much space. So I'm going to trim these down probably a quarter to a half inch and make my tags out of it. And of course, they're going to shrink a little bit. I do like this. I wasn't going to make a tag because I kind of like this little clipboard, y'all. I think that's kind of cute. So I think I'm going to keep that. So let me trim these down just a moment, and then I will come back on when I'm starting to do the smeary part. But I needed to show you that I did change out my idea there because I just thought the blue wasn't going to work right. Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, guys, so sorry. Another quick check-in here, but I just wanted to show you where I'm at. All the pictures are to the left of the little tag, so this is kind of where I'm at, and I think this looks really cute. I think what I'm going to also do real quickly, I'll do it off camera, though, because it's a little boring. I'm going to outline these tags with black because she kind of has it. Now, that might have been, truthfully told, it might have been printed on there, but I kind of like that, so I think I'm going to actually outline those in black just to give them a little dimension or distinction, and then I'll come back on because then I'll start with the inky parts. Okay, gang, time for the inky parts. So what I decided to do is use this yellow as the stripe, as I mentioned to you, and I'm going to go back and forth in 2 different. Now I struggle in this direction here, but I didn't want it to look exactly the same, and I was a little afraid if I kind of went the same. You see how that does that? It looks the same as the top stripe, and I wanted them to look a little different, so I went 2 different directions. And the next thing I did, I do get water, and I just sprinkle it all over the ink here because I kind of wanted it to react because it is that Distress Oxide. So it should kind of give me the little, like, reactive spots or whatever. But then I'm going to also pull out the ink here and take some water and create some colored splatters. So I'm kind of trying to give myself a couple of options from an inky standpoint here. So The crazy thing is I use my craft mat. I still manage to get that ink everywhere, y'all. So now I'm going to pull out this little stamp I mentioned to you, and I'm going to use the pink, and I'm going to kind of come down on top of it. I like how this turns out. I think the colors look really pretty with each other. And none of that's glued down, but I kind of wanted to see, you know, I'm trying to match the lift here where she had her little circles and stuff. So I'm coming along and just keeping the pictures about where they're going to be so I can make sure that I get my stamps kind of in the same spot. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're an exact match by any means because, well, I'm just not. But I will tell you that I tried to keep them close from a pattern standpoint. And then the other thing I tried to make sure I do was rotate my stamp because the one little petal that has the like stripe looking thing to it, I didn't want to always be the same direction. So I tried to make sure I was rotating that as I stamped that down. And like I said, I'm kind of going where she's got it on the lift there, all over the layout here. This layout turned out, it's kind of busy. No, it's busy, but I like it. I think it's really fun and energetic and pretty. So I'm not even sad about how it turned out. It's going to look really, really fun and happy. So I've got this little title here. It says Happy Times. I am going to put it up on foam. And I'm also going to use the word enjoy. I don't know if you can see that just quite yet, but I'm going to put that. So it's going to actually end up being Enjoy Happy Times is kind of the title. So I've got my little foam going on here. I have not yet glued down, I don't think. I say that, I don't remember now. If I've glued down my tags, I might have at this point. But because I just kind of glued them down. Maybe I have because that's not moving, so I must have glued those down already. Anyways, I'm going to put this there. There's my enjoy. Now, I'm going to put that there initially, but I am going to have to lift it up in just a minute because I'm going to start adding other embellishments. Now, I don't actually end up doing any of the hearts. You know, I made the comment in the intro that I might cut out those little hearts or I might hand cut some hearts. I don't do that. I pull out some flowers, and I end up with some like other kind of random embellishments from the ephemera kit. And I kind of did that because, well, two reasons. I was being a little bit lazy. And then the second reason is I have tons and tons of ephemera that I need to use. So I will end up pulling that out. But I'll fast around for that just a minute. I'll glue it down and then I'm going to end up pulling up in a second. Anyways, it's kind of a waste of fast in there, to be honest with you. All right, so now I'm going to get into my ephemeras. And I don't remember exactly what I do here, except I do find homes. Well, that goes down there at the bottom down there. She had little words at the bottom of that picture. So that's Escape the Ordinary. I'm just kind of sticking flowers kind of where she had the black and white ones. I don't actually end up using the black and white. This particular set didn't have any black and white floral or anything, and I didn't really, although she might have cut hers out, I'm not certain. But I didn't have anything to cut out anyways. I tried this little envelope with the flowers, but it's a little too big, and I didn't really want to cut it up too much. So I did have plenty of the little flowers kind of going around here. This palm tree, I ended up using it. I did have to trim off some of the leaf on the bottom there because I already glued that Happy down. And I was thinking, oh, I'll just tuck it up underneath there. Nope, Happy was stuck, y'all. It wasn't going anywhere. But this is where I did have to take that Enjoy and put it back on top of those palm trees there. There I am trying that envelope again. It doesn't work. I even looked at the butterflies. I thought about those. I really like this toucan. I wanted to use the toucan. I put him there. He's too big. It doesn't look right. But I ended up moving that big hibiscus thing up there in the upper left, and I kind of liked it, so it does stay up there. I'll find some other stuff on the right hand side over here. I end up with a camera and some like rainbow sunglasses, which I was in my head, I was going, well, I'm wearing sunglasses, so I like those. And then I'm going to pull out like a little alarm clock, and really I just got that because of the shape and the color, I guess. I ended up covering up some of my little stamping down there, which makes me a little sad, but it's okay. Here's that camera that I found. I messed with that little banner again, but then I decided, no, you need to go back over the bottom of that picture. I think I find, well, I fast around enough. Those are my embellishments now. I didn't want y'all to sit there and worry about me fasting around here. But she had those little hearts, and I had pulled out that little wood stamp of the heart. I don't use it, y'all. I just get on the sticker sheet, and I find a bunch of little hearts, and then I actually end up getting onto the chipboard sheet and also finding some more hearts. And I think those look cute. I actually will also end up pulling off the geotags. It says love, fun, and so good. And I'll pull those off. And initially I kind of tuck them in behind the photos, but I'm going to end up pulling those out and using some foam. But for the moment, I think what am I doing here, y'all? I think I'm looking for a place to put these words. I found these little bit of words here, and I wanted to use them. And she really didn't have them on her layout anywhere, but I kind of liked them. One says plans, and one says, well, dreams. That's what it is. And I've put those on the right-hand side over there. I think I'm just going back in here looking again. This might be where I pull off those geotags. And I'm going to stick them. They are going to go there. But initially, like I said, I'll tuck them in underneath things. No, I'll move that one. He doesn't stay there. There he goes. I tuck them kind of underneath the picture, but I'll end up changing that, putting on top. And then there's that little geotag. And then I don't know what I do next, y'all. I think there's a little sticker on the left-hand side of the bottom left photo that says, loving this life. I like that. And I think I put a little bit of foam up underneath this little guy here. I put him on the right-hand side of that photo initially in the upper right there because she had a little tag. And then I noticed on the chipboard there's a little bit better representation of what she used. So I took that little turquoise tag thing off. And I thought to use it anyway, so I set it to the side. But I ended up not using it. I put it away. This is where I think I'm finding these other little hearts here. It's just little chipboard hearts. Half of it's a foiled gold. And then the other half is like the color. I'm trying to make sure you can kind of see them on top of the colors I stick them on. But it's just the same kind of couple of colors here. So I have to be a little bit, pay attention. So yeah, these photos, I'll just tell you real quickly while I'm still kind of faster with these late embellishments and stuff. It's just various different ones. Most of these, if I'm honest, are actually from San Diego. I just kind of went on my phone and found some little pictures of my husband and I. I have an album on my phone. And then the one is in Disney. We're on vacation on all of them. So I thought that kind of worked just fine with this Where To Next collection. Because we are on vacation in every single one of these pictures. And then that's all I'm going to do this layout, y'all. This looks so cute, actually. I'm so happy with it. It's, like I said, it's fun and energetic and all the good things. So make sure you guys check out the links below. There'll be the OG in there. And then, of course, the layout or the link playlist for all the ladies playing along. And thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you for sure next Sunday, and then I'll probably have one on Saturday, maybe a couple on Tuesday and Thursday. Anyways, talk to you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, bye.